Hey folks, Liv here. Once again, hope you all enjoyed my review slash epic rant on Jonah Hex. That is on my channel right now if you want to check it out. And welcome back to another superhero review. This time it's another DC movie, but this is a DC this is a DC Universe animated original movie. This is the ninth film in the DC animated original movie. Oh guys, just remind you again, for my YouTube channel, remember the mass profile picture? Just to keep on mind you. You can watch videos from my other channel. I put it, of course, because I put it on the playlist on my channel right here. Like Batman and the Red Hood, I did share it on my DC reviews. It's on my other channel. But I also shout out the channel. But if you want to watch my review of Batman Under the Red Hood, it is on my DC reviews here. Let's see. And you guys will see that every now and then. So when I say I'll share a review, I will. So Batman Under the Red Hood right here. That's my other channel. So yeah. It technically was after Jonah Hex, but I've already reviewed it. So yeah. And again, thank you guys for the 141 subs. It might not be much, but each of it is appreciated and used too. So thank you guys for always watching. Like, comment, and always subscribe. And feel free to share the channel. I do appreciate that. But anyway, this is the ninth film in the DC Universe original animated movies. Uh, First being Superman Doomsday, which I reviewed Justice League New Frontier. I did read Batman Gotham Knight and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern vs. Flight and Superman Batman Public Enemies. And Justice and last time I reviewed was Justice League, of course, on Two-verse. So this time is the ninth film, and that is Superman Batman Apocalypse, which is a standalone sequel to Superman Batman Public Enemies that came out in 2009, the previous year, or the last year at that time, 2009. And this was actually a pretty good movie. It wasn't great. It wasn't wonderful. I would say I do think Public Enemies was a lot better. That is probably my favorite Batman and Superman movie, but it is better than Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice, in my opinion. Number one, because it's not over 2 hours and you don't have an irritating Lex Luthor in it. I'm talking about Jesse Eisenberg. At least you have Darkseid, and Darkseid is an awesome villain. And the actor he's voiced by, well, I'll get into the voice cast here in a bit, but really good voice cast. You have Tim Daly come back as Superman and Kevin Conroy, rest in peace, as Batman, and Susan Eisenberg, I think her name is. Susan Eisenberg. She voiced Wonder Woman in the Justice League animated cartoon and Unlimited. Yeah, the Justice League animated series from 2001. So she comes back to lend her voice as Wonder Woman again. So, which is awesome, you know. But yeah, it wasn't a great movie. It wasn't the bee's knees. I didn't think it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, but it was a good movie. I would say I prefer Superman Batman Apocalypse better, like I said, but still it was good. Yeah, it is basically it is based on the Superman Batman comic book storyline, the Supergirl from Krypton, and it is a standalone sequel. Like I said, to Superman Batman. The art style is partly based on that of Michael Turner, who penciled the Superman Batman comic book art. It's related by Lauren Montgomery. Despite the title, the film focuses primarily on Supergirl and Superman. Batman plays, yeah. I mean, that's one thing. The title is misleading. I was full of it, if you expect Batman to be in a lot of scenes, he's not. I mean, he's there. Batman is a supporting character, but it's more of a Superman Supergirl movie. Yeah, that's one big problem I have with it. They could have just changed the title. It's like Batman Assault on Arkham, where Batman has a lot more screen time in that and here than he did in that movie. Hmm. I guess they figured, well, people will watch it if we call it that, but no, DC, you know, yeah, you don't really want to do that. But anyway, the film was released on September 28, 2010 by Warner Bros. Premiere, Warner Bros. Animation. It's a 2D special edition Blu-ray. Also includes an animated short featuring Green Arrow. But if you do want to see more Batman, you can watch Superman Batman Apocalypse. Batman has a lot more to do in that. And of course, the Superman Batman movie from 1997, World's Finest. But for the voice cast, you have the late Andre Braugher as Excess, Darkseid. Yeah, one of Superman's biggest villains, greatest enemies. Basically, Darkseid is he's basically God on Apocalypse. He's a tyrannical ruler of it. He's one of Superman's greatest adversaries. He definitely is, along with Lex Luthor. Andrea Bohr, though the guy who voices him, sadly passed away last year. funny, 1 year ago, yeah, December, passed away back in December 11th, 2023, last year. But movies I've seen him in, let's see. He was in Glory. I remember him in that. Character's name's Thomas. Striking Distance with Bruce Willis. He played a lawyer and an attorney in that. Criminal Fear. City of Angels. Frequency. No, not Crow City of Angels. It's a different City of Angels movie. Frequency, which I really like, with Dennis Quaid and Jim Caviezel. I love that movie. Really good film, underrated. But and he's also in another comic book film, Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer, where he played the general in that movie. Yeah, and he was in The Mist, and of course, he like I said, he voiced Darkseid here. Yeah, he was good in The Mist, and I think he was also in, let's see, beside the remake in 2006. So good actor, I miss him. And like Kevin Conroy's Bruce Wayne Batman. It's hard to believe they're gone now, but Kevin Conroy, he died back in 2022. So, but he's been voicing Batman ever since Batman the Animated Series in 1992. He's voiced Batman in some Batman animated movies, including like Mask of the Phantasm, Sub Zero, Return of Joker, Batman villain. He voices an older Bruce Wayne, Mystery of the Batwoman, Gotham Knight, Apocalypse, Public Enemies, and Justice League Doom, which was came a year later after this, almost 2 years later, or something like that, and Justice League Flashpoint, and Batman vs. Robin. He voices Thomas Wayne, and Justice League faces the Fatal Five. You know, yeah, yeah, Justice League, the Fatal Five, Justice League Crisis on Infinity Part 3, Batman Part or 12, which I still haven't seen Part 3 of. I've only seen the two parts. But Justice League Fatal 5, that was a great movie. Really enjoyed that. But anyway, and Tim Daly, he voiced Superman in Superman the Animated Series from 1997. Let's see, did it air in 1997? Let's see. No, 1996, I'm sorry. Anyway, he also voiced Superman and Batman, Public Enemies, Public Enemies, and I guess he voiced Superman last time in Justice League Doom, which sucks. I don't know if he's done the voice of Superman ever since then, but yeah, he hasn't really, and that sucks. And Summer Glau, because it was Mark Harmon who voiced Superman in Justice League Crisis on Two Earths. And Mark Harmon was good, but I prefer Tim Daly. That's just me. Glau as Kara Christopher, Supergirl. Oh, okay. She played Isabel Retro Ravager in Arrow. Let's see. They don't show a picture of her, but beautiful actress. Yeah. Oh, okay. Where she is teamed up with Deathstroke in Arrow season 2. Beautiful actress. She was in Terminator, The Sarah Chronicles. But I just remember her in Arrow season 2. Very beautiful woman. Yeah. And Arrow is DC. It's the Arrowverse, but still, it's Green Arrow was DC as well. And Susan Osborn, like she said, like I said, she was one of Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, and in Justice League The Fatal Five, she voiced Wonder Woman again. Just like Tim Daly and Kim Conroy are the voice of Superman and Batman, she is the voice of Wonder Woman, in my opinion. There's been other good actresses, of course, but not like Carrie Russell. Uh, I know the actress's name. It just slips my freaking mind at the moment. Sorry, I have to look it up. But like I said, Carrie Russell, uh, she voiced Wonder Woman in the Wonder Woman 2009 movie. And the one that, Rosie O'Dawson. Rosie, yeah, Rosie O'Dawson, you know, yeah, she's voiced Wonder Woman too, I believe. So, but not in this movie. Ed Hesner as Granny Goodness. Oh my god, are you kidding me? The late Ed Hesner? Let's see. Oh, who voiced J. Jonah Jameson, Spider-Man the Animated? Who knows who that is now? He also he was in Cobra Kai as well. He voiced Carl in Up. Yeah, yeah, and Pixar film Up. So I'm like, I didn't notice his voice. He did a great job then. As Granny Goodness. Rachel Quinitz as a Harbinger, Lala Michaels. Self Sally Subti as Glunty. I can't say the name right, Matt. But she's been in some Resident Evil stuff, voice works for the video games. Andrea Romanoff voices Stampa, Vicky Vale, uncredited. She's basically casting voice director for some of the DC, like all the DC animated shows and animated movies. She's the one that uses the actors and actresses to do the voices. And Jim Ward as radio DJ cop. Danny Phantom does some other voice work. Davey Mitchell as Bearded Longshoreman. He does a voice work for Son of the Hedgehog. I don't think the movies, but some other cartoon shows, I guess. John Cogan as male radio caller. April Winchell as female radio caller. Tara Strong, um, who Tara Strong was the one who voiced Batgirl, I think in the new Adventures of Batman, Barbara Gordon, and in Rugrats she did some voice work in that. The Fairly Odd Parents, and voiced Raven in Teen Titans. Yeah, Never Daly, Conroy, Isberg, and Asner all inspired the restricted roles of Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. So let's see, Esner. Oh, okay. Did he? Let's see. Was okay. Superman the animated series. He voiced Granny Goodness as well. I didn't know that. But so Tim Daly, Kevin Conroy, Susan Esberg, and then as they'll come back. All right. Except Michael Ironside, who voiced Darkseid in Superman the animated series, does not come back here, but that's fine. Andrea Brewer did a great job as well. The film did get positive reviews from critics. Yeah, and Summer Glau, she got praised for her performance as Supergirl. She was good. She thought she did a great job. Yeah. But for the plot of this movie, Superman Batman Apocalypse, yeah. The story is that in the story of this movie is that Batman discovers a mysterious young Kryptonian girl who is, of course, Kara Sorrell, Kara, who is somehow related to Superman. She's Superman's cousin. Kara crashes to his ship in Gotham City Bay. He and Superman have to help her find her place on her new planet, Earth. So Kal-El Clark, Superman, has to raise her and teach her how to live on Earth. I guess her paw got knocked off course, and she's been traveling the Earth for years. Kara's very confused, so Superman has to help her out and teach her how to be, live like on Earth. And basically, he's gonna let her decide what she wants to do with her life. But meanwhile, you have Darkseid, who is the Lord of Apocalypse, like the God of Apocalypse. Basically, he wants her to be one of his fairies or like one of his warriors. He wants Kara to be his lead warrior. So he kidnaps Kara and basically forces her to turn against Superman and be the leader of his fairies armies led by Granny Goodness and take her mind over so she can be like ruler of the universe. Like he can, that's so Darkseid wants her to serve him. So Superman won't allow that. So Superman, along with the help of Batman and Wonder Woman and a former fairy who used to work for Darkseid who turns against them, is helping them out. They go on dark. They go to visit they go to Apocalypse to stop and save Kara and stop Darkseid from wanting to you know, take over any world. So Superman and Supergirl must team up and battle against Darkseid and defeat him for good. Defeat him. So that's kind of the plot in a nutshell for you. Yeah. But yeah, I'll talk about the movie itself. Maybe read the movie itself. Read some quotes from. Oh, I forgot to mention who directed it. It's directed by Lauren Montgomery. Uh, she's directed some of the other DC films before. She directed Turbo Arts on Superman Doomsday, Superman Brainiac Attacks, Justice League New Frontier. She directed Wonder Woman, Green Lantern First Flight, Superman, Batman, Public Enemies was the storyboard from that. Planet Hulk, Justice League, this movie, Batman and the Red Hood, Year One, Green Lantern, Emerald Knights, Wreck-It Ralph, Batman Dark Knight Returns Part One and Two, and Justice League Doom, and Justice League: The Flashpoint Paradox, and Batman vs Robin, and Justice League: Gods and Monsters, and Batman: Bad Blood. Written by Tab Murphy, who was the screenwriter for the Disney movie Tarzan and The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and he wrote Gorillas in the Mist. That movie was starring Sigourney Weaver. Atlantis: Lost Emperor, Disney movie, underrated movie. Brother Bear, and he worked on Batman Year One, Be Cool Scooby Doo. So yeah, it's based on Superman, Batman, the Supergirl from Krypton by Jeb Loeb and Michael Turner, produced by Bruce Timm, who was responsible for creating Batman the animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League the animated series, and Batman Beyond. Alan Burnett, who's also a creator of the shows as well, and Lauren Montgomery, Bobby Page, Sam Stewart, Benjamin Clino, Michael Uslan, who's been producing Batman movies since Batman '89, and I guess other DC stuff as well. Music is by John Panosno, who's done music after that. He did music for, let's see, Almost Christmas, Some Kind of Different as Me, Cheaper by the Dozen remake. Okay, not too much I know about. Production companies Warner Premiere, DC Entertainment, Warner Brothers Animation. It was shot at Warner Home Video. It was released September 28, 2010, direct to video. It's 78 minutes long. Basically, it is 1 hour and 19 minutes long. So it's a pretty short movie. Anyway, okay. But anyway, before we get into this movie, part two. Like I said, it's a good movie. I do have problems with it. The mission is what I do, but I'll get to that. I'll just talk about the movie itself for now. Then give you my final opinion and thoughts on it later in the video, okay? As always, love drinking water. But anyway, Superman Batman Apocalypse. Good movie. So let's get to it. So the film opens up. It takes place weeks after I'm guessing a couple weeks after Lex Luthor's arrest, after he got impeached for trying to basically, going insane and shooting himself up with kryptonite and basically trying to take over the world and trying to get a meteor to kill billions of people. But Superman and Batman stop him. Batman doesn't make a sacrifice for himself. The media talks about it, what's happening in Gotham City, his presidency, and Superman and Batman are second world. Batman is going to hiding once again, which Batman does, seclusive. Superman, of course, still makes speeches and still, shoot Justice American way, still fights his way. Keeps on going. But then the spaceship crash lands in Gotham City Harbor. Uh, Batman chases in the Batwing. Batman goes to investigate. He's under the water to find out. It feels like kryptonite rocks, Kryptonian. Then a young girl emerges from the water. She wrecks Batman's boat, and she basically just flies off, and Batman just wonders who she is. And then you have the opening credits, which are good. But I say Superman Batman has better music, by the way. But the music score here was good. Um, she emerges, and basically you don't see her, but she is naked, and he's actually like, "Oh, huh, baby, you can do something." And she's only speaking Kryptonian. That tries to touch her. She like crushes him and crushes his arm, his wrist, and she pushes one guy. She runs up scared, and she can't control the power. She's using her heat vision. She's flying away. Cops are shooting at her. Eventually, Superman sees this and sees that she's Kryptonian, flies and catches her. Well, can't really until Batman stops her using kryptonite to knock her out. Test her body. Well, test on her body with the Bat computer, of course. The third guy though gives her a coat. She nearly wrecks a plane, but Superman catches the plane and Batman then stops her and injures her mentally. They discover the girl is, of course, Kara Zor-El. She's been in spin animation for decades due to her rocket crashing off course. It results in her physically being younger than her young cousin, which she's technically older than him. Superman welcomes her, but Batman, she throws something at Batman. She destroys his Bat computer. and Superman's able to use his language, Kryptonian language, get her to calm down. She's like, she just broke like this $1 million equipment, and Batman's like, Superman says, "Send me the bill." Sorry, he says, "Send me the bill." And Batman's like, "On a reporter salary? I don't think so." But Superman takes her. He reads off that she's to be in safe hands or whatever. She's not in trouble. She's not in danger. Batman, she's okay, but Batman doesn't trust her at first. Batman remains suspicious of her. Then she can't control her powers. Uh, Crypto, Superman's dog, chases her. He's like, "No, no, Crypto. Kara's a friend, and like, I don't blame the dog." And Superman goes talk to her. Batman talks to Supergirl. She's like, "Well, you don't have no heart." They just have a little conversation there. And she tells Batman she wouldn't even hurt her cousin either. Um, Superman tries to teach her, as Clark Kent, of course, has Ryan call him Clark. He's got the glasses on, his identity, of course, secret identity is Clark Kent. They go shopping and stuff, and he's like, and she's like, Corey's like, "You can't wear that." She like, breaks the door. Some guys trying to check her out. These boys trying to check her out, and boys trying to check her out. And Superman's like, go like, and they walk away. But they just have fun. He's like, "Well, Corey, you can be whoever you want to be. It's your choice." And she has fun being a girl, getting her nails done and shopping. So she loves that. That's what Earth girls do. And she's like, "These hot dogs they make from her dog." No. And she enjoys the hot dog. But Wonder Woman, Harbinger, they capture them. They start off with Batman. The Themyscirians attack Superman, but Superman's able to beat them up. And Wonder Woman's like, "This is for our own good. She can't control powers. We got to teach her to control powers." And Batman says, "This is the right thing to do." I mean, that was a little dark for Batman to do, but that's Batman. He's gonna do what he thinks is right, even if you don't agree with him. He doesn't care. He's gonna do it. That's just Batman for you. But I get it. They want to teach Kara how to use powers. If Superman didn't agree about it, first, he reluctantly agrees with it. You know, Uh, you know, reluctantly agrees to let them train Kara. But she's there for 2 months. They criticize Superman for his care, but Superman doesn't want to listen. He's like, "Well, sometimes I just care too much." He's gonna care because Kara's his family. There's a good reason to. Um, she's fighting Harbinger. Harbinger nearly knocks her out, but Superman stops her. Superman's like, "Don't ever do that again." And Superman will, do that again. Just, won't let her touch her like that. And they just talk. He's like, "Well, I want to be who I want to be." They're like, "Do I have a say in this?" I don't want to. Superman like, "No." Not like being parents. Like, trying to boss her, tell her to. She gets tired of it. She wants to be who she wants to be. You know. But then you have on the planet Apocalypse, Darkseid learns of Thor's presence on Earth. Pretty much, he wants to his female Furies. They train one, but this woman loses. She gets killed, and Darkseid is mad at Granny's failure. He's like, "Granny, I heard of this Kryptonian girl's presence on Earth. Bring it to me." So he wants Cora to join him. So they decided to kidnap her. It was Artemis. That's the character's name. Sorry. Cora and Lila they sneak away for a swim. Lila can see the future, something like that. But a horde of Doomsday clones. Well, you see Doomsday, but there's all these like millions of clones, and there's a war going on. Superman freezes one of them, freezes both of them, and crushes them. And they don't have blood or anything, but there's just too much of them. Batman really fights with one of them. There's some of his battery, some of Wonder Woman is able to chop at him. But Superman, suddenly uses his heat vision, and blows them all up. And he had to do what you had to do, but they weren't real. And Batman ran away because Batman knew something was wrong. That it was a diversion. Lila gets killed. The spoilers, Lila dies, and Kara gets kidnapped. And Superman's like, "I'm going to go." I'm gonna go save her. Well, we're going with you. Good. Darkseid brings her in. This is when Kara kind of, you know, changes. He's able to convince her in her mind. He says, "You will help my team. You will be becoming the most powerful human being on the earth. Your name will wreak havoc on the earth, on universes." Makes her wear a seductive outfit and sharp hairstyle. But to save Kara, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, they recruit Big Barda, who is living quiet life. And she's like, "I'll help you." She puts her armor on, and of course she's got like a boombox to get to. With that boombox, when you click it, it transports them to Darkseid or to Apocalypse. Sorry. Superman infiltrates Darkseid's palace. While Wonder Woman and Barda, Big Barda, go through the super trail into the fighting arena. Green Goodness is like, "You're gonna die here," And the Furious attack Superman. I mean Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman puts up a pretty good fight as usual. Wonder Woman's a good fighter, a good warrior. Batman finds Darkseid's supply of hell spores on Fire Pits on Apocalypse. Batman, you know, gets some armor there while there. He has these big dogs, giant dogs, like robotic dogs chasing him. He gets away from them. Batman, of course, has to use his equipment. He has his gadgets because he has no powers. Uh, Kara comes in and was like, Superman's like, "Kara, this isn't you," Hello says. "This isn't you." And he has to fight with her a bit. He's like, "I'm sorry I have to do this." So Kara fights and attacks Superman, being brainwashed by him, until Batman confronts Darkseid and informs him that he has activated the Hell Force, which will destroy Apocalypse. He's like, "I'll threaten to blow it up." And he attacks Batman a bit, because, again, he can easily, with his laser beams, or hyper beams, whatever you call them, just to attack Batman, he'd kill him easily. But he's like, "Fine, I agree." And they defeat Grand Goodness. Like, we want to defeat them, and Ed Asner's that good laugh. But they defeat them, take them down, bring them to Granny, bring her Grand Goodness. They subdue Granny, and Darkseid finally releases Kara, and he lets them leave. He's like, "I promise I won't come back." Uh, they let Supergirl Kara go. Kara, not Supergirl, but they let Kara go with Killer just to live in peace, and make up her mind what she wants to do. And Clark takes her car to meet his parents, Mr. Jonathan and Martha Kent. However, the Darkseid was waiting to kill Superman. He's like, "I didn't want to kill you, but I'm going to kill you, Superman." He uses the original Superman, his higher beams, like, ah. He pushes Supergirl car away. She's not strong enough. But Superman fights him a bit. He uses his high beams to, it's like laser beams. They come outside, I think it was straight like this, zigzag a little bit. They say Superman nearly knocks Superman into space. And Supergirl and Kara, Kara fights with Darkseid a bit, and Darkseid says, "Well, you could have had a great life if I gave you." I was like, "Well, that's my life to choose," and he just freezes her up. He's gonna try to kill her. He's like, "Next time we fight, before he tries to leave, Superman's like, you don't think I'm gonna let you leave?" And Superman knocks him out. Superman gives the crap out of him. Superman feels like a tornado. Is like flying around him, like really fast, like a tornado. Superman's, you know, punching Darkseid a couple times. And Darkseid, nearly destroys him. Like, it's almost laughing about it. Omega beams, that's what he calls it. Superman gets his strength again from the sun. It helps him get his powers. The radiation of the sun. Superman crushes him in a mountain as well. And he's like, "Don't you ever come back to Earth again." He uses Darkseid's mother box to activate a boom tomb behind him, and Superman blasts Darkseid and says, "Don't you ever come back here again." Now leaving, uses knocks him down, punches him. Like Superman uses heat vision and gets him, sucks him into the portal by using heat vision. Superman anticipates that Darkseid eventually will return from Mars, but Kara informs him that being the blue box, she worked it up a bit, and it basically sends Darkseid into floating into space, frozen helplessly unless somebody unthaws him. He'll come back, but for now he'll be trapped in space till somebody breaks him free. I guess his own doom. Having saved her life, Jonathan Mark can't come up. They don't say nothing. Like our house is destroyed. Like Kara gives him hugs. Like we'll fix it. I can build it. I can pronounce stuff. When the house breaks down, Kara decides to become like Clark. She becomes her own superhero. She becomes Supergirl, and Superman introduced her to the Amazons and Wonder Woman and Batman. I forgot to mention that when they left the mascara, Superman, Superman's like, "I'll send you the bill." You know, Batman's like, "Remember that equipment you owe me for on a reporter salary?" Superman jokes about it, but anyway, that's just something I go off my review sometimes. Sorry. But Super Talk makes a speech about being a hero and says, "I'd like to introduce my cousin. I reintroduce her as Supergirl. She has Supergirl suit and Supergirl car now. Supergirl says, I'm going to use these powers for good and do right what I can. And they'll even Batman claps hands and is proud of her. They'll clap hands for her. And her and Superman fly just go save the day. They both fly to Metropolis together. She like grabs Superman's cape, like, passes on his cape, just messing with him. And they just fly and be happy and, go off together to fly. And that's the end of Superman Batman Apocalypse. You know, like I said, it's a short movie as well. So it's not like a 2 hour film or anything like that. But, sorry, some quotes from the movie. You may feel powerless now, but soon you will watch the fear in men's eyes. As Captain of My Fears, your fame will spread throughout the universe. You will see the fiercest warriors flee your presence, armies brought to your knees, entire nations crumble at the mention of your name. You will know your power you would have never known on Earth. You never again will be lost from now on. You will be at my side, forever mine, forever Darkseid's. Her name is Kara the Girl from Krypton. She's my cousin. Your cousin just torched $50,000 of worth of custom power. Send me a bill. On a reporter salary? Right. This vessel carries my daughter Karazura from the now dead planet Krypton. Treat her as you would treat your own child. She will prove a treasure for your world. Treasure? You sure of that translation? It says treasure, not terror, not trouble. Always the cynic. You can't help yourself, can you? You know the test I was running. Her cellular structure is a shade more distant than yours. She utilizes sunlight and more efficiently. Could be her youth. Could be something else. Bottom line, she might be powerful than you. Makes me wonder. So does her son appearance. Does any of this fill you in your memory classes? Some know that I know my Uncle Jarrell and my Aunt Laura. Because Superman and Kal-El told you. No, because I remember Uncle Jarrell, like my father. They both believed the planet was doomed, which is why my father also built the ship. Her father also built the ship on Krypton, as you see. So he heard of Earth as well. He told me the navigation system locked on the Earth that me and my mother that he and my mother would soon follow. As was just about when I saw them die, right before my eyes. And then it was that light, that awful blastering light. Then all I remember is darkness. The rest you told me. How the asteroid carried me across the galaxy and so broke apart and I landed here. Do you remember your mother's name? You know I don't. Why don't you trust me? Yellow has enemies who would go great lengths to destroy him. You think I would hurt my cousins? Perhaps not intentionally. I sent your presence earlier because I thought you heard your heartbeat. I was wrong. You have no heart. Kurt was just feeling a little overprotective, aren't you? I don't always. I've always considered him a good choice of character. Look, she's been through a lot, not to mention learning an entire language in less than a week. Why don't you cut her some slack? We don't know anything about her. She claims to have no memory of anything. Hearts splashing down in Gotham Bay. I'm not saying those aren't loose ends. Having no control of your powers is more than loose, and she's dangerous. Which is why she's in quarantine so she can gain control. She may be the only blood relative I have left. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, at least for the time being. You don't have a problem with that, do you? No problem at all, but I can't speak for the dog. Crypto is talking about. Surrender, Amazon. Barda? Surrender now, or the bitch dies. No, Diana, let them kill me. Never surrender. Imagine how pleased Darkseid will be why I settle for some girl who fell to Earth where I can deliver him the champion of the Amazons. Poor Kent. Cora, I think I'm gonna like it here. It can't be a little quiet, Kel. I've been chased, shot at, kidnapped, beaten up. My mind control not broken to a nail. I'm ready for a little quiet. If I know my mother, she'll have some famous apple pie waiting. You okay? A little nervous? I guess it's just me. I can't answer that call. Only you can answer. Whatever you decide, I'll be there for you. I promise. You're right. She is safe now. Let's go home. That's a problem, cousin. I'm not sure who home is. You're buffing. You dare? You dare? I could destroy you with one single blast of my Omega beams. You could, but that wouldn't stop the Hellsworth, wouldn't it? Would it? You would disarm them. Here's the deal. Release the girl and you give your word you leave her alone. We'll reply. Darkseid lives with manipulation. He's a hypnotist. He's a hypnotist, scientist, and sadist who only fights in order to break your spirit. Darkseid is evil. But anyway, that's all the dialogue I'm going to read from this movie. Let me give my final opinion on Superman Batman Apocalypse. About to be done here, folks. Alright. Again, this is a good movie. I like this film. It did have a good story. I like seeing them bring Supergirl in here. For in the movie, it has a good story. The humor works as well. It doesn't take itself so seriously. Unlike Jonah Hex, this film has a better story. It's just a misleading title. But before I get to that problem, though, one thing story's good. I like seeing Supergirl, how she has to learn to be on the Earth. She has to learn a different language. And I like how, Darkseid wants to take control of her, kidnaps her, and they have to fight Darkseid. And Darkseid, I mean, yeah, Public Enemies, it was Lex Luthor, but in this movie, Darkseid is a villain, and he's a great villain. Andrea Gardner, who voiced him, Borger, who voiced him, I can't say his name right, I'm sorry. May he rest in peace, though. He was fantastic as the voice of Darkseid. Darkseid is one of the best villains. He's great here. He's intimidating. He's threatening. Those Omega beams that comes out of his eyes is very dangerous, and he's a very powerful enemy. He's a ruler. He's a tyrant, and yeah, Darkseid is evil. Manipulates people. He's very manipulative. He doesn't care. He just loves to have power and control and to be a god. You know, to be feared, to be a ruler, and that's what makes him in conflict with Superman. When he ever tried to Apocalypse to take over the Earth, Superman always has to stop him. But that's what makes him one of Superman's best enemies. That he can pretty much put up a good fight with Superman. You know, it takes a lot for Superman to beat his ass. A lot of the time. But he doesn't hear like I said when you get punching him. The action scenes are really good. You see Superman in action and Supergirl in action, and it's got good action scenes. You like in Superman Batman Apocalypse, you get plenty of action in this film, and the action is good. The animation is good. I do think the animation is better than Superman Batman Apocalypse, but this is definitely a good animation as well. I like how Superman looks in the animation. Batman looks good in the animation. New sort of Wonder Woman. The voice cast is great. Tim Daly, Kevin Conroy, and Susan Alvaro coming back as the voices of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and Ed Asner coming back as Randy Goodness does a great job. And Andrea Bardner and Summer Cloud, they all do great jobs in my opinion. All the voice casting here do a great job. They all do fantastic jobs, especially Tim Daly and Kevin Conroy. I mean, they are the voices of the characters. When you watch their voices, or an animated Batman show, or animated anything, any DC animated movie with Batman or Superman, if it's not one of their movies, or if they're in it, like Justice League, or they're just in the movie, you can only think of their voice. I'm not saying that other actors that have voiced the characters, they're good, but Tim Daly to me would be the voice of Superman. And for me, Kevin Conroy, may he rest in peace, will always be the voice of Batman, always. Just like Susan Never should be the voice of Wonder Woman. They are the classic ones that really started off voicing these characters. And again, the music score is pretty good. Public Enemy is better, but the action is good. Uh, Action scenes are well done, well thought through, and I like the characters. And it's 78 minutes long. It's only 1 hour and 19 minutes long, but it's a very short movie. It goes by at a quick pace. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's yeah. Jonah Hex was 18 minutes, but Jonah Hex is boring. This isn't boring, and this actually had a good villain. And it feels like the people that worked on the movie cared, and the voice cast cared, and it seems like they really cared to make a good movie. My only biggest problem with it is the title, Superman Batman Apocalypse. It's not really a Superman Batman movie. It should be Superman Supergirl Apocalypse because it's more really she's got a lot more screen time. It's basically about Superman and Supergirl. Batman's there, but like I said, a supporting character. He didn't really need to have his name in the title. because it's not really much about him. I get it, he wasn't the first movie, but you could just take the name down and just say Superman, Supergirl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because I always love seeing Superman. I always love seeing Kal-El and Kara teaming up as Superman and Supergirl and teaming up and fighting bad guys. Yeah, that's awesome. I loved that in the start of season 2 of Supergirl. Yeah, that was awesome. When Tyler Hutchison first appeared as a Superman, Clark Kent. Yeah, that was awesome. I always like seeing her, but I like seeing how Darkseid wants to make her, one of his female fairy army or whatever. And yeah, Darkseid was a great villain. Yeah, it's an entertaining movie. It's just the problem is, I do wish that maybe I like the Wonder Woman here. I can complain about that, but maybe I wish for a little more action in there. But you know what? No, I'm gonna change that. For a 78-minute movie, though, it had plenty of action in it. I just think the biggest problem with this movie is the title. That's misleading because Batman does stuff like, yeah, he finds Kara's ship, he tests her out, he gets her to go to Themyscira, but Batman after that, and helps fight them on Amazon, fight the Doomsday clones. But after that, he doesn't do very much, and on Darkseid. But after that, you don't see him very much. So Batman doesn't. He does things, but it's mainly the story does not. He's involved in the story, but it's mainly it doesn't have really much to do with him. He's just a supporting character in here. So as a Wonder Woman, which is fine. But you should take Batman's name off, regardless. But hey, Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. That felt like more like a Batman movie than a Superman movie, and this feels more like a Superman movie and a Supergirl movie too. It's just the title is misleading. You don't want to mislead the title. Yeah. The Supergirl is a more major character in here, which is fine. I like Kara and what they do with her. And again, they actually voiced her. She was in Arrow season 2, helping Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke. She was very good in that. She's a gorgeous woman, and she does a good job voicing Kara Zor-El, aka Supergirl. Does a great job, Yeah, but good voice cast, good movie, very entertaining to watch. Definitely one of my favorite DC animated movies. Not one of the best. Didn't think it was a great movie. You know, didn't think it was, one of the greatest DC movies ever, but it's definitely one of my favorites. But I say Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. That was a better movie. This is a standalone sequel, which is fine on its own because it's not a Batman movie, Superman, Batman movie, so Superman, Supergirl movie. So just to warn you of that. If you really went to Superman, Batman, Public Enemies, and you read me that movie was awesome, and you're hoping to see them more in action together, no, you don't get that. It's Superman and Supergirl, so you won't get that. So sorry, the title was will mislead you on that. But despite that, it's still an entertaining movie. I just think you need to change the title here, take Batman's name off, and put Supergirl. I get it. Maybe they did that for a reason, but you just take that title off. Should be Super. Take Batman's name off and put Supergirl in there. But my rating for Superman, Batman, Apocalypse, I'm gonna rate this film. My rating for this film is 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. So good movie in my opinion. Not great, but it's good. Yeah. And the music, I was a big fan of the music. Music's good. The animation's good, but I do say Superman, Batman, Public Enemies. The animation's a lot better in that movie. It's just in my opinion. But it's good animation, a good movie. And remember once again, remember for this film once again, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. It's 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. So guys, tell me in the comments down below. What do you think of Superman, Batman, Apocalypse? What do you think of Superman, Batman, Apocalypse? In your opinion, do you like it? Do you hate it? And stay tuned guys for my next review. The movie's not on the shelf, but it will be a DreamWorks movie. This is a superhero movie. I've never seen this movie before, but that is starring the voices of Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Jonah Hill, David Cross, and Brad Pitt, and that is Megamind. Yeah, so Megamind will be my next review, superhero review. It's a superhero comedy film. It is. I would say it's a superhero movie. Yeah, so it counts. I'll definitely be reviewing Big Hero 6 as well. That's my plan. But I've never seen Megamind, so but anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Once again, Superman Batman Apocalypse. My rating for this film is 4 to 5 stars and a thumbs up. So tell me in the guys comments below. What do you think of Superman Batman Apocalypse? What do you think of Superman Batman Apocalypse in your opinion? Do you like it? Do you hate it? And if you haven't seen this movie, do not watch this review. And stay tuned for my review of Megamind. Okay. Not going to keep showing it. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. It could be a review tomorrow. So, till then, see ya. Oh, yeah, stay tuned because tomorrow is the last day of December, right? Yep. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a happy on January 1st. Hopefully, I'll be doing a Happy New Year. Hopefully. I want to. I'm going to try to. But thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.